Okay, in this tutorial you'll be learning how to make the pattern, so we're going to introduce a new tool called the rotate tool. Just have to see what I've done first. Okay, so first of all you're going to use the pen tool to create a shape like that. Then you're going to go Object, Transform, Reflect, Vertical, Copy, and then drag over that copy, hold down Shift so it stays straight. Then select both of those shapes, and in your Pathfinder panel, if you can't see it, then go Window and Pathfinder to bring it up. Just unite those shapes together. Then I'm going to get an ellipse tool, hold down my Alt key and my Shift key and drag out a perfect circle. At this point you should probably check that your smart guides are turned on because it just helps you line everything up properly. Okay, so first of all I'm going to select that shape, grab my rotate tool, which is here, hover it right in the center of that circle shape, hold down Alt on the keyboard and click. And I want this to go 45 degrees, and then I'm going to go OK. Now I'm going to hover that rotate tool in the center of the circle again, hold down Alt and click, and I want this to go 90 degrees, negative 90 degrees. This time I'm going to click Copy. And now, without touching anything else, go Command D, Command D. So Command D just repeats the last action. And I can circle all of those together, give it a white color, and group them by going Command G. What else do I need to make? Okay. Then you can get your circle tool, hold down Alt and Shift to drag out a little circle. Then with your circle tool again, just hover it so it's sitting halfway, hold down Alt. When you hold down Alt, it just allows you to drag out a shape from the middle point. So we'll do that. Shift it up a little bit. Get our direct selection tool, click once on that top anchor point and go Convert so that it's pointy. I'm going to select that shape now, and with the rotate tool, hover it in the center of the circle, hold down Alt on the keyboard and click. I want it to go 90 degrees, so press Copy and then Command D and Command D. I'll select all of these and join them together in Pathfinder. And then with that shape selected, I'll go back to Rotate tool. I want it to rotate around this point now, so I'll hold down Alt and click on the center of that circle and go Copy and then Command D and Command D. And that's the first part to the pattern done. So I can group that all together. And let's drag it onto the jumper. Okay. So here, I'm just going to hold down Alt and drag out a few copies of this shape. You can cut off any excess from the shape using the shape builder tool, so you just have to select the jumper and this shape, bring up your shape builder tool here, and then click in the overhanging parts. So I have to ungroup that by going Shift Command G and then Shift Command G again because there were two groups, I think. There we go. Okay, and I will select all those shapes and just hold down Alt and drag them up. Might want to reposition some of them. So I've just used Shape Builder to get rid of him. Now for these stripes, I'll just get the curvature tool, make a couple of lines, swap my fill and my stroke over, go back to my stroke panel by going Window and Stroke. Oh, it's already there underneath something. There you are. And round the caps so they just look a bit better. And then I'll make a copy of that one. Might even decrease the weight, add a bit of variation. Okay. I'm just going Command left square bracket until I can get it behind that hair. There we go. Alright, next shape. So I'm going to grab my rectangle tool and hold down Shift so I can drag out a square. And I'll just shift that off my canvas so I can see it. And I just want it to have a stroke outline and no fill. I'm going to go Object, Transform, Rotate. I want to rotate that 45 degrees. Go OK. Then I will get my rotate tool again, hover it at that bottom anchor point, hold down Alt and click, and I want to rotate it 90 degrees and press copy, and then Command D and Command D. So what have I done? Okay. I'll make another square at the center of this square, so hold down Alt and Shift, drag out a little square, and I'll rotate this one 45 degrees, and then again with the rotate tool because I want this in every point. It's just a quick and easy way of doing it. And Command D to repeat the action. Dots at the ends. Can use the rotate tool again. When you're happy with that shape, just group everything together. And hold down Alt to drag out copies. So we just need this one to be sitting behind the hair, so I'm going to go Command left square bracket, and it is a fiddly process. But we'll get there. There we go. The next pattern I'm going to make, and then you can just fill it in. I've just repeated the patterns all around. I've used the arc effect to warp some of these patterns so they fit over the sleeves a bit better. But the other one is just a square pattern. So I'm just going to grab my rectangle tool, hold down Shift to drag out a perfect square. And then I'm going to hold down Alt and drag out a copy. Actually, first I'm going to put one there. Okay, then I'll go Command D. And same with this one. I'll drag this copy out and go Command D. Now if I want that pattern to be a little bit more warped so it fits the shape of the jumper, rather than repositioning every single square, I'll just group those together by going Command G and go Effect, Warp, Arc. And you can just play around the bend until it looks okay, and go Object, Expand Appearance. And that one's not great. This is why sometimes it's a bit of trial and error, but this one might work on the jumper sleeve. Okay, so you can spend a little bit of time I didn't even properly finish this one off, I don't think, but spend a bit of time playing around with repeating those little basic patterns and covering the jumper. I've also made some little circles to go on the sleeve and just some lines using the curvature tool with a round cap at the end to finish off the end of the jumper.